Today I'm going to be looking at a book, not just any book, but this book, Micro Kids, and it's from Gaz Zappa Press by Gary Plowman. It's the second book of his that I've actually bought. The first one was the Spectrum Games Programming in Basic. So what is this book? The Micro Kids? I've heard some people say it's for children, it's a children's book. In many ways it's written like a children's book. When you start reading it, it's got like that children's book vibe, but more of a 80s children's book than more recent books. The way I see it, if you saw it as a, I don't know, maybe as a TV programme, it'd be something like, I don't know, the Tracy Beaker series from the 90s and 2000s. The actual theme of it is growing up in the 80s, which, as someone who grew up in the 80s with the about the same age as the people in the book, I think it's sort of semi-autobiographical for Gary, so he must be about the same age as me, and probably many of you who watch these videos. So the Micro Kids is just about a group of kids getting their first microcomputers, setting up a club together, and their adventures therein, playing the games. It's kind of reviews as well included in about each game that they describe in the book. There's some nice little touches like going and picking up the games, how like the adventure was to go to the big town, buy the games, which we can all relate to. Or I certainly can. I don't know if all of us can, but when I was a kid I remember being allowed to go up to Staines in Middlesex, which was a few miles from where I was growing up, and me and a couple of friends would go to W.H. Smith's or John Menzies, and that whole big wall of computer games would be staring at you, asking for your pocket money. And then there's the obvious game swapping in the playground and that kind of thing, but it's all done in a marvellously written story, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't read a book for maybe a year or so, and I picked this up and read it in about 3-4 nights. Yeah, the Micro Kids. If you grew up in the 80s, this is a good book to read. It'll take you right back. Yeah, it is kind of a children's story, and a story of childhood. So yeah, I'm glad I picked it up. It's available on Amazon, and also on like the Amazon Kindle. So if you've got the Kindle app on your phone or anything, you can buy it at a slightly cheaper rate. Micro Kids, a great story of growing up in the 80s.